G'day, today we say goodbye to Island 13 and we jump onto Island 14. So of course my island is a playthrough. Alright, hopefully this time we get masons. Oh, oh, alright, we're gonna need a miracle. Alright. So this is really the only overhang that we've got. And even then, that's going to be a real loose overhang. I think we're going to have to use it. So I think we're going to go... wealthy city here, poor city here. Don't want to bring these guys in too much. Really, we want them further away. So... swing up this way. Bring this guy in and then get him on that side. That one. A lot of concern I can start with here. Now the brewery is going to have no value in this one because it's not going to give us fields. 4 masons to start with though. Now the problem is that what I want to do with masons is sort of stack them together. So I'm going to try and get... Actually, the fact I can still get a +5 out of a guy right next to another one tempt me to place a second one nearby. But I mean, the main thing here is that we actually need to make it to another level. And we're now going to be dealing with 2 different sets of guys here that both are going to be unhappy with the fact that they're seeing another guy, so we're going to struggle to make it through another wave here if we aren't careful with our placement. So I have to take a 10 from one of these guys and 7 there. But you can see that we are like, we're no guarantee of actually making it through this wave, so we've got to be careful with our placements. I'll take a 9 there. 5 will get me there, but not loving it. There are no flowers anywhere here, so the shaman's score is going to be extremely limited too. Thank goodness it has given us 2 city centers to start with here, because it means that we're going to be... Firstly, we can get a guy in this way for 27, 31. We'll try and pull him this way as far as we can. It does limit this guy's excessiveness because he's obviously he can't be anywhere near it, but what we want to do is try and work out a way that we can place... No, I think we want them side by side. I think that gives the best chance of these guys giving us the biggest sort of score, that they can all huddle around it. Be happy. What is the shaman like? I think the fisher is the better bet at the moment. Get a nice easy 20 out of the fisherman. So swing him that way. Keep on with our mansions. They're going real heavy on the houses, and I understand why. It's because there's really not much of anything else to give us. This guy will go as sort of as close as he can get, that he's going to be able to see as much as he can. I was going to say it's great that we've gotten through so much of the building and we haven't even really dug into our small houses yet, whereas we've still had 2 small houses. It's not like they were absolutely chucking small houses at us. So let's go 16 there. I mean, this is the immediate problem that we have with these guys, is that they are now already can't reach both of those monuments in the middle. Twelve. Early 34. Oh, it's 37. 40. The houses around that as well will also appreciate it. So again, we can sneak in a guy. 20. 13. Oh, I guess we'll take a 13. Stage. Some real nice numbers for a park. Alright, so our plateaus should be able to bring in some pretty big scores already. Yeah, we can get a 34. Actually, we get 46. Just a well-placed plateau. 34 with one that's not in the way is also what's kind of nice. Let's scooch that guy sort of back there. He won't be worth much, but he can give this guy a good score boost. $17, $19. Take the 19. We can get a 46 in there on the other side, and that is actually basically as close to that fountain as we can get, and those two fountains can't see each other. Sure, we'll take a 17. Okay. So now we finally enter the other houses, and if we can get these guys nice and close to, well, unlike the mansions, they don't have to be nice and close, they can just sort of be in the vicinity of. They're happy. We are definitely rooting for more masons to arrive, so that's good to see. We do really want to try and stack them. If I mean as literally as that, stack them, but I guess we'll take it for short-term points it means that we'll end up with. I guess the idea would be that we want to move our town sort of this way, because the temple, if this guy's going to get the temple, it'll be sort of in there. Again, if they're getting the temple, the circus has to be on the right-hand side. Keep it away. Get in that gap. Let's take the 11. That's what I don't like about these guys. Already, they're such a drop in their scores that I'm not sure we want to be actively placing these guys if we're not getting double digits for them. So if we're not getting a 10 or better, won't place these guys yet. Meanwhile, these guys are dropping the scores that we know and love. We've got a gold mine, but I'm pretty sure there's no gold on this level. We can place it for a negative 20. $41, 46. Okay, so say we were looking there for 46. There's two guys on the outside that either one way we can't reach or the other way. Just want to keep that in mind. So say if we go, alright, this guy's going to go here. Let's try and keep that in mind for where we place more houses. Again, these houses are worth so little. This current setup. I suppose we can take an 8, 9. Knowing that it's going to bolster this guy's ultimate score by 5, I guess it sort of means that we're getting a little bit more out of it. Be too early to drop any of those. Take a 36 because I think that the houses will also greatly benefit from him being there. So they're getting 3. Him. Alright, so we've got 2 warehouses. And they can greatly benefit from what we've got on the hills here. So 19 there. Obviously they're not going to like seeing each other. Do you like them? Gold mine 7, so not enough to place it for the negative we'd otherwise get. Let's drop that guy there for 24. Drop him there for 26. Okay, so he 6 likes the fisherman, so let's drop the fisherman right on the shore. And I think that's throwing a spanner in my plans for a temple, but I'm not sure how well a temple's going to play here anyway. Maybe that. We'll stick with it. 71 for a market up there. You can go all the way over here, still get a 76. There's an 80 and 84. You can move him into the central section here. Got 119 to be the divider between the 2 towns. So, yes please. Now, I suppose the question actually should be... I can't go back now that I've picked something, can I? So I should have asked the question of, like, do I gain more for a gold mine being in there? Okay. You are going to struggle. I don't see how we're going to get much more than, say, 10 for you in this map. A bit disappointing that we've stopped getting masons too. I was hoping that we would ride the mason wave for a long while. Come on, fit in there. 40 on that edge, 46 there. And anywhere else, I'd imagine they're going to crash into the other fountains. So we'll put him there. Very early for walls. Go for a 0. These guys, we can get at most an 8. The idea is going to be that we can gain. This will be a big gainer for our future mansions. You can see that we can get 13 for hugging these guys, which is significant compared to the trash we were otherwise getting for these guys. Now that did point out an argument that I could just put a tower or something in the middle of town, of the two towns, and score big for it. $30. I like fountains, but not love fountains. So we'll just go for the 30 there. Again, means that we can have guys on the outskirts seeing those buildings, maybe make them a bit happier. Now, I realized too that what I've done here is I've used those guys and I've completely blocked out where this guy was going to be placed for the 50. 51 there still, so maybe we should drop him just to avoid forgetting that again. Alright, give us your brewery. Second circus. Not a fan. $24, $32. So we'll hold on to him for now because we've got 6 more guys that can go in here. These guys are still racking up much better scores. Oh, they even like the market, so plenty of things for these guys to love. What a happy group of people these house owners are. Make me answer the question. When it comes to houses, what do they think of the tavern too? Yeah, so you just like being able to see the other town hall as well. Let's slot you in there for 41. I'm going to push you as far that way as we can. We get the 42 for you. I think that if we can do a plateau placement, that's a significant peace score, then it's worth doing. I think, do these guys like plateaus? They do. Again, it's something they like that they can then be squashed up against. Gap filling that I've just done there is absolutely awful. Still getting 2 for being in there. $36. Let's put him down. It's nice scores to be seeing from those guys on the outskirts. Brickyard. Mason. Okay. Yes. Still an investment into future plans we're doing with those guys. Tower. So I ended up not placing the tower before, so 56 there. 51 on that far side. 33 on this far side. So it feels like a 51 That side is going to be worth it. That still leaves the open and the side completely available. I feel like a guy like that's a pretty good score if I can get 28 so out of him, but I think that the temples don't like them, so we'll wait till we've placed the temple to do that. Got a 15 in there. 16, lovely. Been over here somewhere too. Look at this guy's face. Like they can see more in front of them than they can if they're turned away from them. Hopfield statue, warehouse, seaweed farm. So, not really anything from anywhere. A 9 over the hill. Sort of dumped as far away as we can get him. Some other guys are just benefiting from the two towns sort of colliding into each other. Alright, so let's get this guy sort of out here a little bit. Another lumberjack. 2, 3. Ooh. 3 points, please. $19. I'm decided about whether I want to grant them the plateau. An 18 there, 19, 23. They're like, we like arcs. We get in on that? Alright, masons. Basically a couple of masons, just, they're not masons, they are... Do you happily go up on rocks? No. But I'm going to recall you because I think that one guy sort of over there and then one guy sort of over there seems worth it. I think that someone's not going to be happy with that, but don't worry about that in a bit. So 55, and he's getting 15 for just being near a tower. So we definitely are going to have at least one more tower in play before we place that guy. 57. You can still go over 24 there, and knowing that we're going to get a it's going to hit another range of the tower. 37 back that way. And 9, 6, 13, 13. What were you telling me? 30, 38? Do 38. Let me grab a 75 out of him. What else does he like? Likes the statues market. What Oasis? We're really huddling him amongst the things he likes. Now this guy, assumably, is going to be much happier on this side of town. 83 there. Good start. Hey, we've got a second market available to us as well. Well, we just need to get him a tiny bit further over. Because he's not seeing the second, warehouse from here. Not that that seemingly matters too much. We will take a 96 for a guy that's seeing his enemy second market. An 83 for that guy there. We're into the water plateaus, which means the wall plateaus are hopefully Very close. $29. That's a nice one. So what we can do over this way, we just sort of shift. I suppose if we shift far enough in, you can see that guy, he can break even. And he can make a few houses a little bit happier. These guys like being near towers as well. It's sort of 15. There we go. Got him in that gap. Okay. Now let's find out what we can do with the wall plateau here. So hopefully the idea is really low wall plateau here. Actually as low as we can get it. Which seems to be about... Oh, you keep changing your mind. There. There. Now off this guy, can we do like a right turn? We're not high enough. I think we've got to go like way higher on that first guy. Okay, so let's go again. Higher. Now there, and then this time go there. And if I place that second one, that's it. That's it placed. But what I really want, especially for this guy, is he loves masons. Like, look how much... He 25 loves masons. So firstly, we can put him there for 43 because he hates everything else around. Or if we get him in the right spot, he can barely be seen by the town, but he can be seen by his beloved masons. Navis 108. He doesn't like that. Let's pull back for a second. What does he think of balloons? He doesn't care about balloons. So we're going to flip this around. We're going to say... $100 for the balloon. Then 108 for the temple. Okay, so this guy's got to be on the far side of town over there. Presumably houses are going to be the biggest beneficiaries of being up there. If 32 for a house is always a lovely treat. But I also think that that plateau now belongs to houses. I don't think anyone else is going to go over there. This plateau also going to belong this way somewhere. I can't really... Oh, I can. So I don't think I'll be able to offshoot him off one of those. But if it's going to let me, then absolutely will. Now he's going to be quite high. So I can believe that there's going to be a few houses, like the wealthy houses at the very least, aren't going to like being up there. 64 for this guy. 90... 92... 92, and he loves parks. So let's get some parks in and around a bit more to sweeten the deal for him. This sort of distance. 99 back there. So that park I placed to the left isn't even in his range. 100 right there. Okay, so slotted into that spot is where we want him. The question really is if we're only, say, getting 11 or 6 for these guys, it's worth placing because we're going to get a bonus 8 for them for being in his range. So I don't want to just, like, say, throw them away. $116. I think we'll get all the way over there. Take 12 for a park either way. Let's grab 116. Alright. Let's go to point the right direction. And then what we can do is just also sort of reach out here and have a hardy score for one of them. But what we'll do is we'll go here. And this guy should hopefully also be able to pick up a similar 30. Leave the 38 in there. There it is. As I say, if we go up on the hill here, like sort of slot this in a weird spot on the hill, we might get lucky. At it. 44. I reckon there was a 52 somewhere there. 52. And again, these are just placements for gain. Like, they're not placements to position anyone on them. I mean, we might be able to fit someone up there now, but not really the initial point of that guy. More of the brick makers who like a 39 for one of them. I don't feel like they've ever played a pivotal role before, but how much did I get for him? I looked away as I placed him, so I don't trust I got my full 25. 32, 35. Let's take a 35. Oh, brewery. Man likes a brewery. We got that. Are you on the rock? 45 on the rock or 51 up here. I'll take the 45. These guys are gonna give me some real bank. All the little houses that I can place on these top things, like. Now, what do you like? You like fishes, you like statues, you like masons. Well, I have quite a good deal for you, buddy. Hanson is just there. 41. Oh, 45. This guy likes a city center 7. The city center likes them 7. So there's no sort of give and take to which one we place first. Have a 7 for him in right in there. I would say that this is sort of translating to that our huts are going to be placed. Whoa. A lot of things I don't like. Our huts are going to be placed over here. Actually says that that guy shouldn't be over there. He should be somewhere this way, but we'll worry about that for the next one. Okay. So, the question is whether we can get another guy in here. It's going to have decent positioning that's going to be able to see like the majority of this stuff without seeing someone else. I don't think we are. What we're going to do, go the other way with it. Let's see if we'll take a 14. And then if we got more fields, we can put them in front of 2 of those guys. Alright. So, this guy... 39. $22. 30. Sort of 30 in there. Can I push you even further into the mountain and get you to see the guys on the other side? Alright, we'll take 30. Fields. 15. 16, we'll take that. Possibly as well with that just little run of parks placed on the edge there. I haven't set another motive here that potentially if we can place this guy right. So maybe he could get out. And I mean he's getting 20, which isn't that bad. Talk to me about what you don't like over here. You just don't like the fields. But you do like the wood. So, what else do you like? Like the fishermen. So... let's have a look. Where would you be happy? I would say about there. Now you're going to be raised slightly from where that was saying that you'd be. So let's put you... let's try there. 38. 38 is much more than I think I could ever have expected to get in this sort of level. Let's undo that because we're about to have a second guy go down in a similar spot. Different strategy for this guy though. So he can't go too far to the left. Probably better off going over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that, place it there, place that there, place that there, put this one there. And then he's going to benefit from being near all of those the fields. So 33. I mean, in theory, I can just hold on and wait for more of those to come down. So at least we've got a strategy for him. 6, 8, 10, 16, I think I saw in there. Yep, 14. 16 or something back here. 15, 14, yeah, 11. So we can see we can get a nice 20 for those guys because they're so close to both of them. I mean, we can't really sneak a third guy in there. Excuse me. But what we can do is we can try and chuck this guy out that way. And have a nice 26. We're up to 17 huts too. 17 huts has me pretty confident that we're going to be making it to that next island. Okay, so these guys up here. Alright, so still got sort of a circle point back here somewhere where they can see almost everything there without seeing those two town halls that are sort of around that center. Okay, that guy's on that side of town. How well can we do with the guy on this side? 35. He doesn't like the commoners. So let's go this side because we don't want him too close to that if he's going to spoil its fun. Doesn't look like we've got too much choice. 35 in there. And water that down a little bit with a well-placed park to make any other potential resorts we make a bit more forgiving. Let's see, 27 down there, 22. Oh no, undo. Had a 33 and it quickly became a 13. 29, 33, 38, 48. Take the 48. These guys will, I'm going to place one there. Because I know that guy's going to make the huts happier. As we can see, we still haven't reached the next level. I'd say 17 huts is as good as a sure thing as I think we get in this game. 37. That's what we're at now. I'll take 37 for him. Okay. So knowing that we've put... Ooh, he does not like that spot. Knowing that our aim is to have these guys sort of along this coastline, I think it makes sense to chuck this guy out here. Because they'll be able to see him. Same way we can chuck this guy over here, and they'll also see him. And we'll take a similar little gain for that guy. And 22 for that guy's pretty solid. 30 down there. I'll take a 30. Well, for just chucking him down there, sure. Well, reached that time where there isn't too much value in placing these guys anywhere. 45, 50. Overseeing everything. Let's go 50. And we have made it to Island 15. Brickyard. Anyway, let's go. Well, 32 facing another brickyard. It's a pretty solid score. That's who we want to see, just the standard size houses. The one's still breaking it in for us. I suppose if we push this guy along that way, you can see those trees too, so let him enjoy nature. Yeah, I mean, it's slightly more than would have gotten anywhere else. Why not? Enjoy your little island getaway. If we pull this guy up, Put him on that side. We can then fit this guy on this side. We've also got these sort of placements here. Yeah, that's a good one. Apparently they don't care for, like, about there being a brickyard as a neighbour, or being so isolated from the rest of town. Well, we're not using this for anything else, so have at it, Parks. Oh, if these guys like these, then I can sell you a bit of real estate back there. Alright, huts are the preference over the walls, so let's get some. It's our highest, 34. Spot where you can see 3 of them. Nice one. I'll take 36. $27. Yeah. Not really that much room for all these guys. Okay, let's try and really get him central. 34. Looks like we potentially keep going here for a while. Try and quick work of it. Like I said, there's no, like, sort of stressful strategy involved anymore. We are just putting up money now to improve our ranking, which we will have a look at the end of this. 18. What a terrible score for one of these houses. How dare you. Looks like it's now what we've dropped to as our best. I won't like it, but I'll take it. 13 for one of them. What do you like? These guys. Where'd I put the other one? He's on the other side of the water, so slot this in here. Massive numbers. Oh, again, we can go back here, can't we? Third market. Alright, so I think that we've got... Well, we've got a plateau over here. So we'd be able to fit. You can see at least 2 warehouses there. Oh, 87. 89. 89's even seeing one of those guys. Yeah, let's take 120. That's a nice get. Brewery. What are so the breweries don't care about the taverns. They don't care that Oh, they like these guys. Okay, well, let's try and send you that far as we can. Pretty sure there's some of these guys down this way. So 5 there. Yeah, somewhere useless where you're not going to get in the way of anyone else. You can't go on not grass. Oh, 32. Fancy house. Really just sort of... This is one of the more harmonious towns that we've had, where the two towns are bleeding into each other, but they haven't ever detracted from each other. It's quite nice. 16 on that side. If we put him up the hill... Nothing, so 31 up there. 31 it is. Seven, 12, 11. $24 walls to end this out. This is going to be part where you feel a little bit mean as you sort of box everyone in. Nine, 15. Oh, what do we get? 21? That's a decent score. It's probably the best score I've got for one of those. Nine, 8. Like 9 at this stage. Where was my 9? I've lost my 9. Where's how much they like towers? 8. Okay. So we're getting 20s over there. This way we're getting 24s, 25s. $36. So it'd be common to get a 36 for one of these guys on the outskirts of that town. 39. So we're on 11. I think 8s is what we'll happily accept now. Alright, is there any way you can fit in to get party score? 14, 16... Plenty of room for you there. I mean, you wouldn't give me a good score there, but... Six... Balloon. Alright. So he's obviously not going to be like being near the other balloon, nor is he going to like the temple. So I think 55 there is what we're going to... our best gain. 6 for one of them's solid get. Nine. I'll take a 9. He likes warehouses. Is there enough warehouses in this vicinity? I suppose if he sat between them, I could break even to 0 for him. But I guess let's now box up the town. Just know as these extra levels come in, it's going to be a pain. Be trying to complement this stuff now with the walls. Brewery. Did we establish what breweries are like? That's right. These guys weirdly loved that stuff, but like 7 for him. Get back to that wall building. I think as I'm building over there, like locking guys in where I can actually continue to build. But we really want to go around this edge where we know we can't get anything else in. I don't even like just the plateau, so we can just grab okay scores from just having them sit on a plateau. I've reached a point where I'm like, no, really, fellas, this is too much. It's okay. We can call it a day here. Where am I going to find a spot for a circus? Four points for a circus. Put you up with that shaman. 58. $56. Central point. 63. Yep. Sure. 7 it is. I'm not sure how much room I'm going to have for all these walls. Some of them are nice earners too, but it's just it means we get to another level and we got stuff that's even more awkward to place because we've blocked out all the good spots. No, hang on. We rated it as fine line between -1 and 19 there. Six. Let's take 6. I do like that they're a bit more generous about placing a wall than anything else, so that when you do reach the end, you can sort of just squeeze them in random spots. We've almost, yeah, blocked out the whole town. What do we got? I'll start taking these 6s, so I don't think that we're too much else. Whoa! Wall overhang. That's a huge, like, extra to get thrown our way. Alright, well, let's take 40 for him. And see if we can get a wall hang off the edge here. Imagine that balloon's going to be pretty in the way. We swing back this way. Anything we like over here? We're allowed to have it there. I don't think there's too much benefit to it being over there. I guess we're at 25. It's 25 if I go under. I don't think I'd be able to fit anything on it. Let's take the 20 then. It was the 20 just here. Fine. Yeah, that's the sort of scores we're getting here now. Yeah, built, you get bricked in. Probably could have given them that shaman first to make him a little bit happier. We won't worry about the gold mine. You know, every single time I've finished a night level, it's been a snow level, it's been nighttime. Which I feel like makes them a lot less appealing to look at. So if we go to the settings, I can say... and flick it back. I mean, it's not much brighter. At least it's something, right? And there we go. Another island down. Very flat one. Very fun one, that one. And as we say goodbye to that, we can then hit save game and we can have a look to see that we're now 2135. So I think this is about a jump of 600. 800. It's up to 61,287. Still climbing those ranks. Still heaps of people with very similar scores. So it does look like you could still leap a bunch with just another one successful level. So that's neat. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.